Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks, part two of this with the person that trying to rotate a shadow. And I was able to bring my rotation tool where I could have it all the time out to my workspace. But I'm going to show you what I did. I'm going to take the interactive field, inner, inner, inner shadow tool. I'm going to make just a little bit of a shadow this time. And if you remember from part one, it wouldn't let us rotate it because we had no rotation. But if I rotate this from here, it works. And then if I control D, it puts the center rotation there. So this isn't a perfect scenario. And then rotate this 45 degrees, control D. So it's not perfect if you just had to rotate something one time. So the best way to do it now is go up to object and ungroup all. And well, why didn't it ungroup? That is weird. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not a group, it's an inner shadow. So I'm going to go to object, break the inner shadow apart. Then let's see, we got the two part. Then you can group this together. And now you can rotate it. So we're going to control D and make a duplicate. So you're not really doing a shadow, you're doing the two groups. And see, now my rotation is back. So I can use this one up here. And it just works like that. So you have to ungroup the shadow or break the shadow apart. I'm sorry if that was confusing. Let me back up here. You know what? And I'm going to show you how to draw this item. I'm going to take an ellipse, got to put it in the center of the page. Take a 2-point line, put it in the center of the page. And then you can make it as tall as you want. Take a 2-point line, but have it set on tangent. And then go down here, and it's going to tell you when you're on the tangent that makes that look like a belt running around a pulley. Control D and make a duplicate, mirror that over, take your virtual segment delete key and delete that. You don't have to delete that line because we're going to smart fill it. That makes it all one piece. Now, for some reason, see, that's 2 pieces, 3 pieces. I don't like working with it at this angle. I want to make it a little smaller. I rotate it or mirror it upside down. Control D and make a duplicate, double click on the rotation, and then rotate 22.5 degrees, and that gets us just shape, and that's how we started. So let's do this one more time. Now we're going to give it a shadow, just a little bit of a shadow, so you can manipulate that quite a bit. Now take it, go up to object and break the inner shadow apart. But then you can go right there and you got 2 objects now, and you can group it. Now you can control D and make a duplicate, move that center rotation to the node 22.5 degrees, control D all the way around. Anyway, I hope that answered their question. And well, I know the first one did, but a little bit easier way to do it. Anyway, I hope that helped. Thank you for watching.